Rotary Club of Abuja, Maitama, in partnershp with the Ladi Memorial Foundation, has flagged off Young Entrepreneurs Club Project Phase 2, 2022 co-curricular vocational education and training. Addressing the excited JSS Piakasa students at the training ceremony, President of the Rotary Club of Abuja, Maitama, Rotarian Yusuf Ali, charges the students to take advantage of the opportunity to acquire the skill and learn, face the work, and go with the wisdom that will be with them for life. Also, founder of the Ladi Memorial Foundation, Honorable Mrs. Rosemary Oskage, said the initiative of the foundation is to complement government efforts by getting the students ready for future.
On behalf of all the partners, I humbly flag up this second phase of the skill acquisition. May the Lord bless your hand and bless your hand. You can go anywhere to collect. I think they want anywhere.
And to collect just with the rest of you come
come, let me take photograph with you. Please take their shots. They are interested in the shot. Face there. Try to reflect our diversity. For a day, but if you teach him how to fish, you will give him a lifetime. He will learn how to feed himself for a lifetime. Today is unique. We are bridging a gap. And what is the gap? The defect in our educational system. We came up with a policy, 6334, so that our children will grow in learning, in character, and in skills. But we have not been implementing it very well. I want to commend the FCT, Secondary Education Board, for partnering with the Ladi Memorial Foundation. Empowerment is one of the core values of the Rotary Club. Those of you who have benefited, and those of you who are going to benefit, can you please stand up so that we recognize you, we appreciate you, the students. I have a simple message for you. Please, let's appreciate them. And those of us who are here too, who are learning, some of us who are trainees, please stand up too. My message is very simple. Be serious in whatever you are doing. The skills you are acquiring, they are skills that will live with you for life. As I am here, I can tell you my own story. I was a bricklayer, I was a sawmiller, I was a dishwasher. I have so many skills, and I ended up being a farmer. So please take this learning skill acquisition very serious. I thank all the partners, UNESCO, the NGOs, and the school board. MBTE, we appreciate you. So please take advantage. We are taking you out of the streets. We are empowering you. May the Lord bless you. Thank you.
However, the director of mass education in FCT, Ajara Titilayo Alayade, said the students will begin to earn as soon as they are through after completing the study, as the vocational training will help them in life.
So our initiative as an NGO is to complement government efforts by making sure that the hope of functional education can be realized, which is holistic. And part of what we do is we mop up the free time that young adults have. And then we review the curriculum they already have, the NERDC curriculum for education. Most of it have artisan crafts, and then we bring that up with NAPTEP modular skills content. That by so doing, it is not only people who are not in school who should have skills, but those who are in school should also have skills, so that at the end of the day, everybody can be at that level. And that is part of the success we have had. The project was first piloted last year, July to December, and we received a lot of support from the Rotary Club as individuals, and then from a whole lot of other stakeholders, including the Nigerian Society of Engineers and then other groups. And this year what we find is to continue that and ensure that the lessons we learned in the first project is brought in, that there's wider collaboration, and I think the support we have with the Rotary Club have also made that very richer, because individually, each of us as Rotarians, we do a lot of humanitarian activities, and we realize that when we bind together, we could do a lot much more. We could promote more, and then we could ensure that criminality is reduced. Girls do not have time to get pregnant because they are busy making themselves productive, and if they have to settle into homes, they could have a lot of small businesses. And this is the second phase of the project, and together as Rotary we have made it possible, thanks to our dear president here and every one of us as individuals in our own way. So it's a partnership, as we have it, between all the critical education stakeholders within civil society groups and associations, and the idea is together we can holistically address not just abuse issues, not only issues that have to do with criminality, a whole lot of reproductive health issues and challenges, but we find that within that 6 months we could do much more. We could address a whole lot of mental issues that goes on in our school. We could address a whole lot of abuse issues, whether it is physical abuse, drug abuse, and a whole lot of all that. So vocational skills provide that again to bring in people who have dropped out of school. And 20 people indicated interests in January, but a lot of them dropped out because they could not afford the basic tools. Now that we have the support of the tools, we are telling them to come back and learn. So far in class enrolled, we have about 60 people already enrolled. But with the Nigerian Legion that is coming on board, they've added additional 15 people. That has taken the population to 75 people in all. So we want to say again, thank you. The trade crafts we could do here, basically, as you could see, there's no workshop. This school do not have a workshop. And so basically what we do is what are modular, what is scalable, what you can carry and pack. And a bit of that is we thank the basic education for giving us a classroom. So we have sewing machines. So we do everything that's related to garment making. Male garments, how to sew male garments, how to sew female garments, how to sew children garments. And then everything you could do with a pot and a pan and a stove. They do baking, they do pastries, they do food preparation. They've gone through a whole lot of all that, and they'll continue to do that. So basically, NAPTEP modular exams allow them to register for pattern drafting exam. They could also write clothes construction exam for NAPTEP. Those comes in series. And then we also have that they can do baking and pastries. They could also do food preparation. They could do food services. Each of these NAPTEP certificates, for all of them who have passed, as you could see today, allow them to be able to get jobs in any of the hotels, craft centers you have. It also allows them to be able to get employment. So for those of them who have passed through this training, there's no sit at home. You could make business in your father's house if you have a sewing machine. You could paste and sell, and basically that's what we are doing for now. Okay.
My speech. The mass education platform is basically for skill acquisition training. We have the literacy for those who have never been to school. We have the continuing education for those who have been to school halfway, so they can complete their secondary school education, but at ease. Then we have the vocational training and the vocational enterprise institutions, all in one place, but we have 6 of them spread across the 6 area councils. And there we have both formal and non-formal. We have the students are engaged in about 32 trades. So at the end of the training, they write NAPTEP exam, NECO exam, trade test exam. And what is being done is that by the time they graduate from the vocational training centers, they either become experienced artisans and continue to do their work, or some of them proceed to the tertiary institutions. So that is the opportunity they have there. So the opportunities are there in the FCT for people to learn skills, and to be skillful so that they can begin to earn money. And aside from that, in the FCT, the Education Secretariat has all over the area councils ICT centers for children to key into digital learning, because we are in a digital economy. Every young person must be digital so that they can fit into the economic situation of the world. Globally, they can compete with their mates across the world. That's a good one. The National Mass Education Commission is in charge, is coordinating all the literacy outfits all over the country, and they have launched the LIS program. What does the LIS program say? It's a literacy and empowerment and economic scheme, so that it will not be just reading and writing alone, or learning to read and write alone in the adult literacy centers, but you must learn skill. And then 2 months ago, this same commission supported FCT with items. 18 of our women who participated well in the skills training were empowered with various equipment ranging from industrial sewing machines, gas cooker, and items for cosmetology. And so right now, the National Mass Literacy Agency, Commission rather, is canvassing for a very standardized and functional program for adults and mass literacy, so that we can have a functional society. The jobs are no longer there. So what it takes is that every person must be skillful to address the problems in the society, so that you begin to earn money. And we teach them, it is never too young to teach them skills. So we catch them young. And so that is what is happening today. You can see the younger people, they can make dresses. Before they graduate from the secondary school, they can begin to earn money. So a lot of them may even have to train themselves in the university. So that's the opportunity we have in this FCT. And so we appeal to all parents, community leaders, to please ensure that all children key into one activity or the other, because they must begin to upscale their livelihood. They cannot have it better elsewhere. So the best thing they should do is to show preparedness. Nobody should lazy about. All recreational activities should be geared towards education. Thank you so much.
Your name again?
I'm Mrs. Hajarat Titilayo Alayande.
My name is Adebayo Heritage. I'm a student of GSSP Akasa, and we started this training since February, before my birthday. So we have gone far in the training. We have led so many pastries, and we thank God for Mrs. Rosemary, who has put us through. Like, she has made so much sacrifices. We thank God for her life, and we thank God for also everybody that she has brought up to teach us. We thank her for being there for us, for standing out for us. We thank her that she, like we being in a village, she didn't allow us to know that we're being in a village. Like, she's allowed us to know more about this, and I'm happy because all my life I've been wishing to become a caterer.
Now, Rotary Club Abuja Maitama is visiting. What do you have to say to them?
I want to tell them a very big thank you, because all what they have done has helped us so much. Them making sure that we have all the items to do, them sacrificing their money, them adding money for us to buy flowers and other things. I want to say a very big thank you to them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bemiga Olamikon, GTV Africa.